Everybody around you sees the same thing. You clock in, you clock out. You come home, maybe eat, maybe scroll, maybe sleep. To them, you look ordinary, predictable. But quietly, you're engineering something far greater, an empire that no one will see, until it's already too late to compete. Machiavelli would have called this the art of concealment. The discipline of appearing harmless, while you consolidate real strength. He warned that a prince is better feared than loved, but never hated. In modern terms, that means you build your fortune in silence. No noise, no envy. You move like smoke. You let your results whisper later, when the stage already belongs to you. Every man who has ever truly risen, from the merchants of Florence to the billionaires of our age, has obeyed this law. The Medici disguised their dynasty as humble bankers. Their ledgers looked ordinary, but behind them they controlled popes, paintings, and wars. The most dangerous power is the one no one suspects. That is what you must become, the invisible force, the quiet architect, the ordinary man no one notices until his influence is everywhere. Rule 1. Master the low profile, appear modest, even average. Machiavelli wrote, "Men judge more by the eye than by the hand." Most people confuse symbols for substance. Let them. Drive the car that blends in. Wear the clothes that whisper, not shout. Live in comfort, not display. When fortune smiles, reinvest it. Don't flaunt it. Because every time you announce your progress, you awaken envy. And envy breeds opposition. The modern man chases attention. The wise man runs from it. Attention is the enemy of progress. When your income grows, resist the temptation to prove it. The average man spends to be seen. The rich reinvest to stay unseen. Keep your outer life still, while your inner world compounds. Power that hides grows faster than power that shows. Every dollar not wasted on image becomes another soldier in your private army of capital. When you spend to impress, you lose command. When you save to invest, you become untouchable. Rule 2. The discipline of movement. Machiavelli said, "Fortune is a woman, and if you wish to keep her under, you must strike her down." He meant fortune yields only to bold action, not loud action, strategic action. Money is a soldier, it dies in stillness. Every dollar sitting idle decays. Inflation devours it silently. The wealthy understand this. They move capital before it weakens. They send it to war, into assets, ownership, leverage. In the Renaissance, Florentine merchants sent ships across the Mediterranean. Half were lost, but the few that returned made them kings. Modern elites do the same. Their ships are real estate, stocks, businesses. They move money constantly, turning decay into growth. The poor cling to their cash and watch it fade. The powerful circulate it and watch it multiply. But the secret isn't speed, it's precision. Machiavelli warned, "He who builds on the people builds on mud. Don't follow crowds. Don't chase hype. The masses gamble. The strategist invests." Your money should always have a destination. The moment it enters your hand, it should already be unwrote to something that earns while you sleep. That is how wealth moves in silence, without noise, without permission. Rule 3. Concealment of action. The lion can't escape traps. The fox can't fight wolves. So Machiavelli taught, be both. Strength in execution, stealth in exposure. Unless your income depends on attention, disappear. Stay off the digital battlefield. Every photo, every boast, every reveal is a weakness advertised to the world. Power attracts opposition. Visibility invites danger. The rich understand this. They hide behind corporate veils, trusts, NDAs. They speak little, reveal less. Because when people can't measure you, they can't manipulate you. Treat your privacy as currency. Delete your need for validation. The man who moves quietly wins twice. Once when he succeeds, and again when no one saw it coming. Rule 4. The system of compounding. Machiavelli said, "The wise man does at once what the fool does at last." In finance, that means automate your empire. Let your money work without supervision, index funds, ETFs, recurring investments. You're building a financial army that marches while you sleep. Think of Venice. Merchants sent dozens of ships across the seas. Some sank, some returned. But the few that made it home paid for every loss tenfold. That's diversification, the oldest rule of power. Modern millionaires call it systems boring. Yes, but boredom is where fortunes compound. The average man scrolls for excitement. The elite engineer boredom into profit. Patience, Machiavelli said, is the armor of rulers. You decide once. You let time obey your command. Rule 5. Build many fortresses. Dependence is disguised weakness. The man with one income is a servant. The man with many is a sovereign. Machiavelli taught princes to build multiple fortifications. In your world, that means multiple streams of income. A job, a side hustle, a digital asset, a rental. Each one a fortress guarding your sovereignty. If one falls, another stands. Jeff Bezos didn't stop with books. The Medici didn't stop with banking. Every empire expands in silence, across industries, borders and centuries. Your goal is not a paycheck, it's a system. One income is survival. Many is sovereignty. Rule 6. Structure and silence. Machiavelli said a wise ruler builds fortresses, but hides them. Your fortress today is legal LLCs, trusts, corporations, shields that separate you from the world's hunger. The rich don't own everything. They control everything. Each entity protects another. Each layer hides another door, because the wise expect betrayal before it arrives. Talk less. Never announce your plans. Never reveal your wounds. Power lies in timing, in striking only when the outcome is already decided. Rule 7. Give without noise. Charity done for applause isn't virtue. It's performance. Machiavelli said, men love at their own advantage. When you give, do it unseen. Anonymous generosity builds invisible alliances. The Medici funded cathedrals in secret. Modern billionaires move influence through quiet foundations. Give silently. It protects your humility and reinforces your leverage. Rule 8. Choose your circle with strategy. Even the sharpest mind dulls among fools. If your circle thrives on noise, your silence will suffocate there. Machiavelli urged rulers to surround themselves with men of discretion and loyalty. You must do the same. Not everyone deserves proximity to your ambition. Reduce your circle until only the disciplined remain. The loud crave company. The wise crave alignment. Your empire will fall not from invasion, but from leaks. Guard your privacy like your fortune. Rule 9. The psychology of adaptation. Machiavelli taught that fortune changes with the times, and those who adapt rule. Power is not possession, it's process. The moment you stop learning, your empire begins to decay. Study, read, learn the laws of wealth, markets, and human nature. Buffett reads hours a day not for fun, but for survival. Every new insight is another wall between your fortune and its predators. Knowledge compounds faster than money. Titles don't make men powerful. Men make titles powerful. You are the foundation. Your mind is the fortress. The final law, the invisible crown. The most powerful men often look ordinary. The true ruler doesn't seek recognition. When you walk through a store or a street, no one should sense the empire you control. Your peace should be priceless. Your wealth, untraceable. Your independence, absolute. To the world, you're just another man. But behind closed doors, you command unseen empires, investing, building, protecting while others perform for validation. The loud crave attention. The silent build legacies. When you give, do it quietly. When you win, do it calmly. When you grow, stay grounded. Machiavelli warned that men envy those above them, but despise the humble. So become both. Appear humble, live untouchable. This is the art of hidden power. The art of building quietly and conquering invisibly, because fortune favors the disciplined, but she stays with the discreet. Protect your time, your mind, and your anonymity as fiercely as your money. These are the true currencies of power. The man who understands this does not need to speak his name. He becomes the shadow behind the throne, the silent architect of his own dynasty. And when history finally notices him, it's already too late to compete. If this spoke to you, don't chase motivation, seek mastery. Because here, you're not learning to get rich. You're learning to command fortune itself.